a barrel roll. Yellow, 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 yellow. Hello! Hello, hello, everybody. Do you remember that Rolando I was talking about? Was it yesterday or the day before? It's here. Released on FSUK today. Haven't played with it yet, but I will be using it today. Because we've got a couple of fields here that I can use for silage. Also, if you weren't on Discord last night, you will not know this, but the 11090 is going to have to stay in New Holland. Unfortunately, it yeah, the reskin attempt failed. It is, I think, impossible to do it the way that I would like to. Which is a shame, but so be it. Hello, Fahy, Witchy, Yanis, EJ Gaming, Foxtrot. Who else is here? As I faffed my way around the map. Ooh. This is where I want to go. Kind of. I want to head down to the main yard with this. This might take a little while. So the plan for today. Also, I got new chat active, so let me know what you think of the new chat. I found a new CSS file last night that I really like. I like how it looks. Is this the turn off I want to take? Yes. How am I today? I'm doing very well, Gamer Rikas. This is not the version that you guys have. This is the version, the update version. That it's not 100% done. Nathan's had some personal stuff going on, so he's not able to work on the map, but this is the update. This mower is nice. I love this mower. It's on the Giants Mod Hub, the Class Disco 3450. Thoroughly recommend you guys get this mower. Chat looks good. I like it. I saw it last night and instantly said, yes, this is my new chat. Hello, Dal. Also, hello, Summer Haze. You were one of the first in here. So I am on keyboard again today, because I'm lazy and terrible. In fact, let's, because I think I've got that turned off. Where are the cows based? The cows are based up there. I probably should have brought this into the cow farm, now that I think about it, but oh well. In fact, I still can't. Super magic teleport me. That didn't... This hasn't gone well. Bing. There we go. So this feels 1 and 2 that I have mowed. Facebook said I'm going live on ETS2. Interesting, because I've not updated... Or Facebook should be pulling direct from YouTube, so it shouldn't be saying that. Even though I'm not trying to flip, I flip it. This mower has some issues on the map. I'll be honest. I don't actually know if I can... Nope, that's not gonna work, so the mower can live in this shed. Are those bales? Those bales are real. I am pretty sure these bales are real. Oh god, I've got to unfold the mower. Okay, the mower can live in the yard, I've decided, because it's just... I might need to get a different mower. Because what I love this one, it is a tad bit big. Ooh! Ooh, ooh, ooh! Can I... please? I think Nathan screwed up on the triggers here, Tad. Let's just have a look. Well, this door in theory does have a trigger. Yeah, I just screwed up on it myself. What's wrong with the big double gates to the yard just around the corner? I didn't know about them. Hey, Squad 2, I'm the worst driver in FS17. Probably. And damn proud of it. Oh my god, Nathan is so generous. Holy crap. There's a mouse steering mod. I don't want or need a mouse steering mod. I usually use a wheel. I'm just feeling particularly lazy of late. Let's go back out the same way we came in. I know that it's a slightly longer way, but I'll get confused otherwise. So we are going to use the T-dub on the baler. That's not the correct way, Dave. We are going to use the T-dub on the baler. And yes, we're going to make some round bales. Because I've completely lost my mind. Use the mouse control a lot. I mean, it's... if you don't have a wheel, it's probably a better option than keyboard steering. But I don't see the point of using mouse steering in Farm Sim. Personally. Like, it's not a... you're wrong for using it, it's just that I wouldn't use it myself. Hello, Citrons TV. The round bales look nicer, but the... and I know you're gonna call me out on this, Bill. The physics are wrong. The physics need tweaking. They're too rolly. And I know, before you even started me for this, I know that if you behave somewhat naturally with the bales, they won't roll as much. But I feel like the Giants need to tweak them a bit. Just to get them... I don't know, a bit more squishy, so they... because, like, in reality, the weight holds them where they are, not just the magic gravity weight. Because I've seen bales in real life that are in positions that are impossible in Farm Sim. Which is why I brought that up. Hello, Sean. Hello, Sean Murphy. Yeah, it's an octagon. I almost feel like a hexagon would be better, though. Which sounds completely pointless, doesn't it? But a hexagon would allow for it to stop a bit faster. And be a bit less roll happy. Hashtag bring back FS13 traffic. Yeah, that's a pipe dream right there, is the FS13 traffic making a magic return to FS19. That's one of the reasons. I know that the reason that it's like that, or one of them that they'll argue, is that, oh well, it makes you behave realistically on the roads because you don't in real life go slamming into things in a tractor. Well, yes, but in real life a car wouldn't bring it. Brown bales need MRs tired. No, then they just go flying down the hill sideways. Did you not see the amount of times I've accidentally sent a cedar flying down a hill? Like, with MR on, if you touch a cedar and it's on a hill, it's gone. It's gone. It ain't coming back to you, it's stopping at the bottom of the hill. You imagine more sides to it when it starts to roll, it'll pick up pace even quicker. A hexagon has 6 sides. The current collision has 8. With fewer sides, and this is my argument, with fewer sides, it'll be more likely to find a natural stopping off point in the roll. Do I know how to get slurry out of the cow yard? Yes, you go into G, move the slurry trigger up. Because Nathan made a derp and the slurry trigger is actually under the map. My Rambo call. No, I'd literally have it as a hexagon. I wouldn't have it as any more than that, or figure out how to get a dynamic so that it squishes. Because, like, that's what happens in real life, especially with silage bales. And grass bales, is because they're a lot more loosely packed than straw and hay, they tend to squish. Hello, AFFC 2017. So we are doing a bit of silage today, with some new toys, which got... Well, I could change the default bales to having a 6-sided call, but it'd be kind of disingenuous for me to do some stupid baling and then say, oh yeah, you can totally do this if you do these 17,000 steps. I mean, you could also make it so the bales have no collision whatsoever. Which, that'd be kind of interesting to see what it does. Am I? I'm doing good today. Been up for literally like an hour. I've had my breakfast, which was mugshots Madras curry, which is delicious. Just set the collision to a flat plane. It's fine. Granted, half your bale will be under the map, but I mean, it won't roll anywhere. Bale not for PC. See, the thing is, MR used to have fantastic bale physics, because they behaved... This used to be one of the big drawing points of MR to me, it was like the bales behaved in a realistic, believable manner, and Giants are kind of taken a bit of that, but I don't feel like they've completely got believable bales at the moment. Because they do still have a habit of just naffing off down the hill. But yeah, that's kind of, it's at the same time kind of realistic, because if you're being an idiot in a hill with some round bales, your round bales are going to do things that round things do and roll. Whee! That's gonna be fun to bale. Hey, Eddie Boo. And Adam Kennedy. Yeah, I do the same thing, Faye. Creator Tools is the best. I mean, granted, the bales occasionally decide to just ping off into space when you do that, but it's a bit easier than hoping that you've got magic hedges on the map. Yeah, I mean that's the problem with it. Like if Giants, see, I'm trying to figure out how Giants could improve it, because you'd have clipping problems. We could, but that would be effort, Bill. And I'm now only just thinking of the visuals, because like it's great that the visuals are the way they are, but I mean, grass bales are nowhere near as tight as the game makes you think they are. Especially grass round bales for silage. So I'm kind of wondering if Giants could do something visually, like a deform shader to them, so like grass bales kind of squish down and squat down a bit more. But that'll probably screw with the collisions. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, by the way, look up like silage baling on YouTube, or baling for silage, or grass baling. You'll notice that grass round bales tend to be kind of ovals because they squat. Maybe the tire shader, yeah, I mean, there's probably a few different things they could do. Like maybe some sort of dynamic collision that it squats down if X amount of weight is there or something. The tire pressure shader would probably be the easiest solution. What I'd like to see in FS19, like, in terms of crop wise, etc. I know Landy's been spamming this idea at you guys. Orchard farming would be amazing. So let's get this beautiful, beauteous bit of machinery out. This is Farm's Cluster Land. It's an edit of Sotilo's one. With a rear hitch, you can see there, and it's got all the silaging equipment. And Peter J's Mikhail HS2000. It's the HS2000. Need to double check. It is the HS2000. Bale wrapper, and yeah, these work in tandem now. So if I were to turn on the baler, or unfold the baler, turn it on. There we go. You've got to buy them separately in the shop, obviously. They're two separate mods. Cool to be able to grow strawberries, I guess. But I really think orchard farming is something that Giants should look at. Kind of for the future, because there's a lot that could be done with that. The downside of the HS2000 is you can only wrap bales in white. which is a bit of a shame. Oh yes, you do still have to pop the bales out, but they immediately go into the wrapper. Like, this is the setup that you would have. Simon B! Oh my god, it's been so long. Thank you very much for becoming a sponsor, dude. It's been so long since I've seen you around. Ow. G-Y. G-Y. No, 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 nope, 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 nope. Too heavy. Oh no, muscles mode on. Totally legit. Whoops. Oop.
Hello, Dave. Is that Dave? Dave's there.
This Copeland John just was trying. Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Meadows. Hope you enjoy your stay. Remember what I said about Bale's peeing off into space? Oh, we'll just leave the Bales do what they want here, I guess. They'll figure something out. That was amazing. Oh. The pickup's not down, I think. Or I'm missing a bit. It feels like I'm doing like vacuuming, just like rolling over the same bit multiple times to make sure that all the dust is gone from the dusty area. Oh dear. Don't think the Bale liked me. What made you think that, Bradley? I mean, you've been hooked on a set of course all morning. Now, Chris, you might be able to see why on earth I go into that after most streams. It's either like a set of course or Project Cars. It's just one of those things where it's like, eh. Got your S14 out. Oh god. It's one of those things where it's just like, this is relaxing. Meow. Or where I'm angry and bored and I just need something to take my mind off reality, so I blast around the Nürburgring on the Ferrari of 2004. Could use the in-game Bale wrapper. I couldn't because the pickup on that would be out of place. You've been on holiday, see? Very nice. I hope you enjoyed, dude. Let's see if we can do this properly this time. So, GY, GY, Y. Do I do this to myself? And just nudge forward. There we go. Hello, Frederick Guerin. Frederic Guerin, I guess. Oh boy, a tricky track. Oh, you went on the Nordschleife? Yeah. It's fun though, isn't it? It's an old Mark 1, I think, if memory serves. And I think it's Dream Pack 2. Don't quote me on that, I think it's Dream Pack 2. But I've got all the DLCs because... Oh my god, yes. The only racing game I have that I don't have access to all the DLCs for is R Factor 2 because they're a bit of a rip-off. You got a mod in. Fair enough. Hello, Rowan Garlic. I had to double check that I was pronouncing your name correctly. That is... Either your parents are evil or you came up with a really wonderful username. I'm not sure which. You got them all except the latest one. The latest one was what? Was it Porsche or Ferrari? Because the Porsche DLC is really nice. The hybrids work fantastically. Especially in the 919. You can't... I don't think you can quite go as fast as the 919 Evo, which... last one was bonus pack 3. Well, yeah, the last paid one. The bonus packs are all free anyway. You went to Italy for your holiday. Very nice. Did you eat some pizza? Did you go babbidi boopy at any Italians? Babbidi boopy, babbidi boopy. That's a bit of a questionable quality joke. Chris, do you have Project Cars too? Because I could teach you the Nürburgring on that if you got it. It's pretty much the same version. This like Assetto Corsa's version is better force feedback, so you feel the bumps a bit more. But Project Cars has, for whatever reason, less grip than Assetto Corsa, so it's not yet. You'll be getting it. Yeah, make sure you get the season pass as well, because Project Cars does like spamming DLCs. Frederick, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. Now I need to figure out where to put these. This looks... I say flat. It looks like it's not sloping backwards too much. I lied. Where's the i3D in Meadow Grove? I have no idea, Baron Lodge. I'm gonna come clean. I haven't opened this map. Any changes that have been made were made by Nathan himself. Between the version I have and the version that was in the mod contest. My immersion. Okay, let's just magic hedge our way into the next field. Oh yeah, it's in the maps folder. It's always in the maps folder because that's where Giants put it. Dave can be a bit dumb sometimes. Deal with Dave being dumb. Why? Why? Why am I so stupid? Turn it around, come on, get going. Yeah, there we go. Good corner taking maneuvers. I will say, if you haven't got this Roland yet, you maybe should look into it, because it is... Well, it's Sotiro's one, which is really good. With an added function or two, which is really nice. Yes, it is a lot better to do round bales on a flat field. I am aware of this, Frederick. Bullet Bill was lecturing me already. Actually, Chris, I've just thought. If you want to learn the Nordschleife, look up Jimmy Broadbent's videos, because he does meme laps of the Nordschleife. I think his latest one is in the Ferrari... Ooh, the Ferrari 412T. Niki Lauda's one. Granted, it's a different version to the one Lauda has an accent on. Yeah, or in. But, from the same year. He's also done one in the Red Bull X 2010, which is the most hilarious thing. It's a fan car with ground effects in Assetto Corsa, which can somehow simulate fan cars with ground effects. And oh boy, is it stupid. Console has a limit on bales. Are you serious, Foxtrot? Are you serious? You've got a limit on the one thing that you can never have enough of in the game. I'm being stalked by a bale. It's 200. I've made 200 bales in individual fields before. You were just bailing and it said there are too many bales, please sell. Oh my god. I mean, I get why there's a limit. I really do. But that's dumb. That's incredibly dumb. And the reason there is a limit, just FYI, in case you didn't know, is because consoles aren't as good as Sony and Microsoft would have you think. They are not very powerful. You can see it, Frederick? Well, yeah. Hey, do you remember in FS15 when I made the 9,000 bales? Or 2,000 or 3,000 bales on Coldborough? See you, Blash. You can study English here. I mean, technically. Allegedly. I allegedly apparently speak English occasionally. Come on, pick up the bale. I have a plan. Eh. The ones I deleted from the past. I never actually deleted those. I sold every single one of them. I spent, I think it was 5 hours off camera with the bale collector, picking them all up. But I never once cheated them out of existence. Granted, I would have cheated them out of existence if it was FS17. But yeah, I never did actually cheat them out of existence. By the way, for those of you who saw this morning's video, which was Farm Manager, what do you guys think? I think that game is very interesting. It's got some really neat ideas. Landy had a look at it himself last night, and he kind of agreed that there's some interesting stuff at play. There's some stuff that's stupid and makes no sense whatsoever. And there's a list on the Steam forums, the Steam discussion pages of like stuff that doesn't make sense and bugs and stuff that the devs are looking at. If you want to know what that stuff is, but I think it's I quite like it. There does seem to be an optimization problem with it, though. It seems to just be a thing with Playway games that, for whatever reason, there's optimization problems. To me, it looks like a mobile game, not a PC game. It wouldn't work on mobile. I'm not lying. They do live a bit for it to sell something. He's not lying, he's telling the truth. I've never said he was lying, Matthew. But the reason that the limit bails on consoles is because Sony and Microsoft, the consoles just aren't as powerful as Sony and Microsoft at everything. It's an optimization thing. It's just so you don't end up with like 3 FPS and your console catching fire. So, while it's stupid, and I'm not gonna pretend like it's not stupid, there is a perfectly logical reasoning behind it. I like that bailer. That bailer is nice. Hello, it's your boy Liam. How am I? I am very good today. What do I have down here? Worth having a look at. I do have the Bison. Are there any other crop fields we have? 67, 73, 74. 74 could do with being harvested. Bing! Hey look, we're in field 74. This, for those of you who might be wondering, and I think it might be a few of you, is the harvester from the Platinum DLC. If I'm being honest, this is one of the highlights for me of the entire DLC. If not the highlight, is there's a small, crappy little harvester that sounds rusted to crap and doesn't look it, but it sounds it. I like harvesters like this. I've always loved the little Fire M66 and FS13. As you saw during the FS13 video, that was my favourite harvester in the game. But it was one of them. My actual favourite was New Holland Clayson by the FS UK mod team. I feel like, you know, Farm Sim needs more harvesters like this, more crappy little things to just start off maps with. Because it changes the map from being, oh yeah, I've just got the biggest things, to, oh yeah, I've got, you know, challengingly small equipment to begin with. Because like on Gold Crest, you do 1 or 2 harvests in, you know, now the first hour or 2 of the game, and oh, I've got enough to get a big combine now, or I've got enough to get a really big seeder or a big tractor, and the difficulty curve isn't there. Whereas in FS13, yeah, sure, you could buy a field immediately, but getting your second field was either a case of, oh yeah, I'm going over to the other side of the map for my second field, or I'm gonna save up and get the really big field that's really nice beside the main farm. And you didn't really bother with bigger combines because you didn't need them, because you had 2 small fields. You just set hard workers off. This is oats we're harvesting, by the way, which I think they're using the, I think Nathan's using the original Cobra Oakfield textures, maybe the updated version. I'm not entirely sure. Can't remember what they looked like in Oakfield because I'm terrible. Even though I was harvesting oats fairly recently. Go back, need to finish burning dinner. Enjoy the smoke, Witchy. Is the Amazon 15-meter seed too big for Oakfield? Not really. I mean, realistically, yes, but am I using keyboard to steer and drive the harvester? Well, I'm using cruise control pretty heavily, but yeah, I'm using keyboard to steer. Keyboard steering isn't as bad as it used to be. The physics are a lot better than they used to be as well. After playing FS13 recently, wow, the physics have improved. Baron Lodge, if you don't know what you're doing, don't do it, and just don't use slurry, dude. You can break the map very easily if you're in G and you don't know what you're doing. Or like look up how to move a slurry trigger. On YouTube, I'm sure there's, or in Google, I'm sure there is a tutorial somewhere, but if you're not 100% sure what you're doing going into it, you will screw something up and break something. Yeah, I like you videos this morning. She's doing more of it. What?
Hello, Dave. Is that Dave? Dave's there.
It's your boy, Liam. Thank you very much for subscribing. Were you not subscribed? Dude, you've been in streams the last like 3 days. Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. Let's say you like it. Video this morning. I need to do more of it. I'm looking at the views. They're not good. Yeah, the optimization. Apparently they're having problems with that currently, but I mean they're still in the alpha phase. I would expect them to improve optimization from the alpha phase onwards. Like once they got all the machinery, and that's when the optimization. Thought you were, but you weren't. Oh, dude. I mean, yes, it's more important that you're here and watching and liking the streams, but come on. It's a lot easier to watch the streams if you're subscribed and if you've got the bell ticked so they can occasionally maybe send you notifications. Which YouTubers still adamant they send all notifications if you got the bell ticked? No. I guess we're memeing it up here, guys. I think we're actually quite close to where the... Yeah, we're quite close to the harvester anyway, so it doesn't matter too much if we're using the meme tractor a bit. I may make a clown to a hurleyman. Don't take that as a promise. But it's something that I'm toying with the idea of. At least they're working on the issues. I mean, Giants are pretty good at working the issues. You know, the game isn't out yet. They've got plenty of time until it is. They, or do you mean YouTube Simulation for the Nation? Because they don't work on the issues. They just claim they're not issues. And add like 1,000 horsepower. No, I want a ridiculous meme hurleyman. And yes, I am going back to the meme tractors because I quite like them. Okay, really bye. See you, Flash. I'm also kind of tempted to make a My Little Pony hurleyman. Just put a My Little Pony right on the top of the roof. Or Hello Kitty. Giant space. Yeah, Giants. Once Giants are made aware of an issue, they try and work it. I know that there's a crowd out there that think Giants have vendettas and whatnot. Nah, that's not true. You know, Giants have been made aware of the problems with the mod hub and the way that it works currently, and Lisa Tan has been on FSUK trying to figure out what can be improved and what people want to see from the mod hub. Which, that's exactly what Lisa Tan's job is. That's exactly what Giants should be doing, is like, okay, there's clearly problems here, but what can be fixed? What can we do? How can we keep arguably the most important people, the modders, happy? Because without modders, there wouldn't be mods. And without mods, there wouldn't be a game. Or there wouldn't be players, at the very least. Without mods, I wouldn't be playing. We're definitely going to get through this field with just the one trailer load of oats. That much I'm sure of. So we're just going to do the one headland. Because any more than one is a bit over... Or 3 headlands. Any more is just basically going to be going around in circles on the field. Any more than 3 is a bit overkill. Hello, farming man. 22, 22, 22, all of the 2s. I haven't seen you around in a while, I don't think. I'm trying to remember the last time I saw you at a stream. Harvester's just the right size for this field. The harvester's the right size for, I think, the map as it is currently with the fields that I own. I know that I can afford a much bigger harvester. I know that I can afford more fields with the 876,000 I have. But I kind of feel like I'm in a good place now with the harvester size and the fields. The next harvester up is going to be the class Dominator 108. Hello, Pierre. The next harvester I got on this map is going to be the Dominator 108. Or the Mega 108, I think it is actually. Which one is it? Have I got it? Next question. Have I got it activated at the moment? I do not. Next one's going to be that class. I think it's the Mega 108. Is going to be the next one because I really like that harvester and I think it's a nice next step up. And after that, it'll be probably be with the class for a while, and I might even get 2 of them and get courseplay going on some fields. Is it the 208? It could be the 208. The one that was in the mod contest, you remember that? Use it on this map too? I've just noticed something. You started your last comment fight with a number. I can't see it. As you said 308, I think. It's not showing up on my end because I'm in top chat because that's the damn default. YouTube, you absolute gits. Live chat. There we go. Why did I knock that out? Of all messages. Why knock a message from a mod? No offense to you guys, the non-mods in chat currently, but it should not. YouTube should never knock messages from mods in a stream. Pretty sure it's the 308. But you know the one I'm on about, at least. It's the one that was in the mod contest and got updated fairly recently. The one literally everybody loves. But that said, this is one of the rare times where I'll say this combine is probably about the perfect size for the map as it currently is for me. And I think small bales as well are about the right size for what I want to do. 88, 118, 208. It might be the 208. Hello, Lewis. Lewis Fraser. It's the one Landy has. Yeah. Lucy. I'm going to butcher your name. Rehakova? Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. And apologies if I butchered your name by mistake. Correct me with my wrongness. Or praise me in my correctness. It's a 208. Ah. It's basically one of the two. Either correct me or praise me. In before it's Ryakova. Combine is now empty. So away we go again. And I will do some meme baling as well on this field because I don't have a big baler. And honestly, I don't see the point of a big baler on this map right now. I don't plan on getting animals. I'm going to go the same path as Landy. I won't get animals until the update is officially out for you guys, because Nathan might change stuff that might require me and Landy to get a new save game going, or to tinker with the animals or something that might break stuff. So we're both going to probably follow a similar path of just fast field turnarounds and not using animals for a little bit. I did a really dumb thing there, didn't I? Chat seems a bit quiet. It is, but I'm sure I can wake you guys up a bit. Hang on, let me just find something here real quick.
Do a barrel roll! Do a barrel roll!
Oh no, it's this one that's loud. Cagliard's going through a pretty big change. Yeah, I hope he doesn't do what he did on Kendall and just change half the map every time. Like that's, I think, one of Nathan's biggest weaknesses. Is he doesn't know when to stop with fixes. Because Kendall originally was fine. There were like a few small fixes I would have made personally. Yeah, Matt's DLC. I'm looking forward to Matt's DLC so much. And don't forget, Faye, Peter J's Massies, which, if memory serves, and I didn't actually double check, they are back in testing. I'm gonna double check now, actually, just so that I'm 100% sure in saying this correctly. Yes, in testing. PS4, Xbox One, Massey Ferguson 300 series. So they've been resubmitted. Don't know if Landy knew this. They've been resubmitted, and 300s are with Giants currently being tested in today's little snapshot. Whether they pass or not is down to Giants, I guess. That's the wrong way, Dave. Yes, they are back in testing. And have you tried the baler yet, Landy? Farm's out of Sotilo's Roland. It's really nice because it's Sotilo's Roland. And edited by somebody who's competent. Oh, god dang it, I was going the right way in the first place. Mazzy C-Dub's the 208 and Matt's DLC. Oh, you might. Oh, Fahy, Matt's DLC has a harvester. You will not need the 208. That is not an exclusive confirmation. That has been confirmed for a long time, because it was in the original it was in his proposal back in the day. The New Holland. Probably it is a typical bale with a H on the end, but it looks really nice. You know, I'm not gonna. You were recording when I messaged you. But I'm sorry if it booped through the recording. Bailey is only on PC Mod Hub. I don't know. Check on the website. Because they'll tell you if they're Xbox One and PS4. I would imagine, because there are a few issues with them, I would imagine so, yes. No, it didn't. Oh, that's good then. I am so good at this. There we go. It's time to get this field bailed off. We'll use the gates, because I'm going in the right direction this time. Baileys are PC only, is they're not on your mod up? Well, there's your answer then. Turns out your dad's busy tomorrow, so he'll be streaming. Fair enough. I wasn't aware you were planning on going to meet him tomorrow, so it changes nothing for me. Changes nothing anyway, but I mean, still. You like the really small bales. These are conventional bales. These need to be in the game. I really feel like these need to be in the game by default. Like, it's... The game is missing bales this size. Because it's a nice kind of entry point to animals, potentially. Because if I just hop out real quick, because there's a bale right behind the trailer. Gonna turn off muscles mode. You can see muscles mode is currently off. But I can lift this bale. That's why I think they'd be a really nice addition, is like it. That's interesting. Yeah, you can pick the bales up. That's what would make them a really good kind of entry point, is like have a... I'm trying to think of a full implementation of conventionals. Obviously a small tipper that you can just throw them in. You wouldn't ever turn these into silage bales. These would be too small for silage bales. These would be just hay and straw bales. But like a small tipper you can throw them into, maybe with a mixing function. I think it's brown from Europe, pretty sweet. Ooh, you'll have to send me a link to that, Landy. Although I do quite like my Scania still. Also, I need to go into Cheat Engine with ETS2 and boost my Pro Mod save so that I can actually do things with it. Oh, can you wrap them? Well, yeah, they'd be more wrapped than silage, but can you actually wrap conventionals for haylage? Flat 8 bale grab. Yes. I mean, there's so much you could do. There's so much that just adding conventionals to the game you could do with. And there's bale accumulators for conventional bales as well. So I mean, you could have some really interesting little, you know, something really interesting. I say little, they're quite large pieces of equipment that, you know, the game is missing and could really do with, and you get another style of farming in them where you can, you know, have effectively a hay operation. Because I mean, these bales are kind of mainly for the equestrian industry. I mean, yes, that's why conventional balers is still in use, is for the equestrian industry. Hello, Liam. How we know? We're doing good today. Doing good indeed. But I mean, just looking at what can be added to the game with conventionals, I'm firmly of the opinion it needs to happen. Because like, you can get people into cows almost immediately, and granted, you can do it with, you know, forage wagons and a couple of buckets and a mixing wagon. But how much more interesting would it be if you could give cows small bales and like have a mini mixing wagon or like a mixing bucket or something that you can just throw small bales into, and you get a bucket of mixed rations for a single cow or something. And you could even have like giant stacks of hay bales for the sheep, or if horses are an animal that works like pigs and sheep, you could have you know, giant stacks of bales for them, just ready to go. There's so much that could be done, and it opens up so much new gameplay styles even. Can wrap them, Mikhail, do we handle? Yeah, I mean, there are small handlers that go. There are small wrappers that go on the back of tractors as well. assuming it's from a brand that Giants have a deal with, and the sky's the limit really with for stuff like that. Or even, and this is something that I kind of threw at Landy, was like, just bring back the crap that was in the I say crap, the baling stuff, or the conventional baling stuff that was in the old classics pack, the little far baler and the, or something to that effect, a really old one, and you know, a bale sledge effectively, and just have that as your small bale stuff, because now that you can lift the bales, it makes a lot more sense than it did back in the day. But I mean, the fact that this little Welger can run on the Hurleyman, which is the smallest tractor in the base game, says a lot. Yeah, this is the smallest, weakest, most pathetic tractor in the base game. I know I've got smaller, weaker, more pathetic tractors, but this kind of shows off the opportunities that conventional bales would open. Because you wouldn't have to have a nearly 200 horsepower tractor to run a square baler. You could run it off whatever the hell you have and just deal with it. You know, I've seen T7s running these things, by the way, so you could still have your ridiculous tractor pull it, but not. Why is Nightbot spamming? Because nobody's talking. Talk, people. Don't make me MLG horn on you. What's everybody playing? Seeing as everybody's clearly in game. What's everybody playing? What's everybody doing in game? Come on, let me know. Pop it into chat, and while you're in chat, hit the like button. You can run, yeah, you can run a square baler with as little as 60 horse. Hello, NM Farmer. Foxtrot's on Oakfield. What are you doing on Oakfield, Foxtrot? What's your plan for the day on the map? Do you have a plan? Or are you just kind of improvising as you go along? Much like I do with 90% of my videos. You know, the small stuff, it's perfect. Yeah, that's exactly it, Ernie. Is like, what time am I ending? 7 o'clock. My time. It's currently 5 minutes past 6. So we got just under an hour left. Hello, James Colley. Amazing song, so did you hit the limit? Very nice, Foxtrot. Are you using... Because this is a genuine curiosity. Are you using the auto load pack that was on the mod hub for consoles, where they'd managed to adapt Giant's own script to be an auto load trailer, which I've not seen anything else do since? So that pack is suddenly a lot more impressive to me. How many bales did we produce on that small field? You know, that was a very small field. We got 100 bales exactly. You know, that's where I think the balancing comes into the small bales. Is like, sure, you get your bales, but there's a metric butt ton of them. Yes, how does that work, Foxter? How are you finding that thing? Because I've never used it. I've heard that Oxygen David is working on a new Irish map. Do I know anything about it? No. Question mark? Should I come clean? Should I come clean? The actual answer is yes, and I've known since before it was public. He shot me a message on Steam letting me know, and basically, I'm not making this up, basically asking for help from me, somebody who's basically clueless. But because I am Irish and he knows I'm not gonna just blatantly lie and troll, because I'm one of these people who wants farm sim maps to get better, and I'm so picky with Irish maps. That he knows that I'm not gonna like get him making a stupid map. Where's the bale trailer? Is that up at the cows? Because I see something up there. No, that's the mower. Where's the bale trailer? That's at the straw sell point. Quick mod test and AC, and like them. Ooh. What mods were they, Yanis? Hello, Let's Play Simulator. But I've known about the Irish map for a long time. Before anybody asks, no, I don't know what it's called. I don't think it is actually named yet. Because privately and publicly, we're just referring it to it as Oxy's Irish map. Ooh, I found a teeny tiny derp. Can you see the teeny tiny derp? This is... Where is it? This is how tiny it is that I can't actually find it again now that I'm looking for it. Yep, there it is. That is the tiniest of derps. Shamrock Valley name tag thing there. There's no guarantee he's going to use that name, but I wouldn't be too surprised if he did. It's a lot easier until it's got an official name to just call it Oxy's Irish Map, because everybody knows what on earth I'm talking about. If it didn't have nothing but Irish maps, then there'd be confusion, and I'd probably be quite happy with that. Am I going in the right direction here? Yes. Hello, Shay Hefferty. Helferty, even. Mission E, Porsche, and a Norma M20. The Norma sounds familiar. What the hell is the Norma M20? I've never heard of the Mission E Porsche. Or Porsche. But the Norma sounds familiar. Is that the one that Hamilton nearly killed himself in again? Appreciate it on it. Well, see. No, that's not where I wanted to go. That's where I put the mower. Dave, you idiot. I took a wrong turn because I was confused by the mower. Radical looking track car. Well, if you want that, just use a radical. There's plenty of good radicals out there. Personally, I prefer driving radicals to most other track day cars, because radicals are fun. They slide. Are they the one that Caterham made? I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. Where I've passed it again. Oh my God, Dave. Dave, you've one job. One job and I've done it wrong. V7 tires. Well, that's the problem when you update the tire model as much as of course it does, is everything's going to have outdated tires. Like that's where I guess iRacing, as infuriatingly expensive as it is, does one thing right, and it's that it doesn't have mods. Because with mods, everything's always going to be out of date. You don't like the Hurlman, neither do I. This map looks amazing with this lighting. Every map looks amazing with reshading, I'll be blunt. It's just can't go through there because Nathan's made the lemon barbed wire solid. The reason I'm doing this is I want to actually take the shortest possible route, and it's going to be basically cutting through some fields here. Is this part of the pack? The Fleagle pack that I keep using? Yes. Oh, this is what I labelled Farticus. So we're just hedging our way down to the field. Because it's the easiest way. Or were you guys asking about the CSC pack? Which I could answer the question, it was PC. And honestly, the answer for PCs, I'd not really recommend it because it's got additional cameras, which is annoying. You like the magic edges? So do I. They're really useful if you just want to get around the map quickly. Particularly, like, they're useful for people like me who forget things halfway through doing something and you know, need to run halfway across a map to collect stuff. I do like the way this thing loads up. This is one of the more unique auto loads I've seen, where it stacks them in an interesting manner. You gotta go for food. See a foxtrot. The only decent thing is the high speed, but it's every bit as fast as a T6 or T5. I mean, it's not super high speed. The thing I like is that it's cheap. Right, is there a bale sell point over here? There is! Fantastic. That could have been really painful if there wasn't. So let's stop up. Get these bales strapped down. So these bales do actually exist now, so I can't magic hedge. Where is the sell point? I'm gonna guess it's in there beside the truck. I like how you gotta go like through somebody's driveway to get here. Hey gamer, gaming. How am I? I'm doing good. How are you doing today, dude? Let's see. Oh, was it? Oh, that's the sell point there. I can. Is it? No, because I'm at a right angle. No, it's in there beside the truck. But just to be sure, I'm gonna back up into what I think is the sell point, with the bales still strapped, so that if I get it wrong, got it wrong, I can just pull out. So it must be in beside the truck there, unless that's it there, of course, because it looks like I'm right on top of it. Oh god, that is the sell point. When's Landy live next? In about 45 minutes? I believe. So, apparently this is the bale sell point. Going purely off the number. Yes, it is. Okay, now I know. So I can line up properly next time. Let's get the straps off. We'll get more bales, and then this should be the last load of bales out of this field. We should never expect many bales out of these fields, or many loads at least, because while 100 bales might seem like a lot, it's 100 small bales, and these trailers can hold quite a lot. If I was using the other trailer, I think it would be just a single load. The larger trailer that I usually use. I feel like the smaller one is more suited to this map though. I know Landy prefers using the trucks, and that's his choice, really. I like using a trailer that kind of fits the style of equipment I want to go with. Granted, it's usually just a generic trailer, which it means it's the non-dolly larger one. But with the smaller style of equipment on this map, I feel like the smaller style of trailer is suited. Yeah, that's it. That's all the bales now. Stop. Wait, UIL. There we go. This one, yeah, this smaller one does fit the Herdiman quite well. You know, there's plenty of advantages to this one in particular. Especially the fact that it has a ramp, so if I didn't have the front and back on, if I had the sides on, it would work pretty well. Do I play Gold Rush? I did. I used to, but simple fact of the matter is that game is what's the best way to put this? Very highly unoptimized to the point where I feel it's a danger to my graphics card. Because for whatever reason, the way Playway games work in general, and I'm just generalizing here because it seems to be the case, they seem to use a lot more graphics power than they need to. They seem to run entirely off the graphics card in Unity for whatever reason, when they should realistically be primarily using CPU power. You didn't burn dinner. You're a letdown, Richie. You're a complete and utter letdown. I was hoping to hear burnt and horrific and disaster in some sort of order. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring... I think you can get to field 73 through here. This is going to sound really weird. I'm going to bring the bale trailer up here to right beside the gate to what I think is... yeah, the gate to field 73 and just leave it there because I'm going to need to... like 100% more than they should. Well, yeah, they do use 100% graphics card power. So field 73, I think, is ready to harvest as well. It is. And this one, I'm gonna let Courseplay handle. So let's go. I completely forgot to... oh! That's new. I, of course, placed it up so it doesn't automatically have the paths. So calculate current path, and this is field 74. Add, and then that's new from Courseplay. I like the new feature there. YouTube is not letting you watch live streams, so you're using gaming. I mean, that works too. It's field 73's path to the list. We go field 73 and just visualize. Do I need a 5 open? Yes, I do. Okay, that's fine. Circle, smooth. Starting direction, longest edge works. Start working on up and... no, start working on the headland passes. 3. I like the new way courseplay works. I might need to reset that to clockwise, actually. Yeah, headlands need to be clockwise. Generate a course. That looks perfect. Yeah, that looks pretty damn perfect. So let's go to the first waypoint, I guess. Turn this on and drive the course. And it's gonna go in circles because it's confused. Stop! So that's gonna head off, do its thing, and hopefully it won't naff up. What mod side is that combine on? It's actually not on any gaming, it's from the Platinum DLC. Which version of Courseplay is this? 0.73. I literally downloaded this last night. Because I remembered I meant to update Courseplay like a month ago. So while that's happening, let's get this guy up to the cow area. Which I intentionally teleported into a field, by the way. I didn't just... That wasn't an accident. And we're going to grab the mower again. New Medi, hello. How am I? I'm doing good, Phase Warrior. So apologies to those of you that want the Combine, but don't want to download Platinum. You're kind of stuck. See you, Phase Warrior. Hello, Hard Worker as well, by the way. Where's the legit entrance to this place? Field, meadow, thing. Ah, it's in the corner. Oh, this one's already got the gate open. Well, I know which field I'm starting off with. Hello, NI. The bison's already half full, by the way. So this is going to be one of those really janky, I'm going to be doing two things at once moments. Where I get like a bit of mowing done, then I have to run off to the combine. I get a bit of mowing done, I run off to the combine. I get a bit of mowing done, I run off to the combine. Because I don't trust Courseplay to do the auto unload thing anymore. That hasn't worked for many, many long times. Llama King, let's not encourage piracy here. You have stuff to do. I wasn't complaining. Just found it funny you came in, said hi, and then said bye. I'm multitasking. Yes, this isn't going to end well, is it? So what we're going to do in these fields is make some hay bales, I think. You got to see this. This is a different version of Meadow Grove. Yes, it is, Hard Worker. This is technically the update. Nathan sent it to me a couple of weeks ago. He was asking about the Combine. That's actually from Platinum, which, if you Google it, you can find ways to pirate it, but I'm not going to encourage that. But this is technically the kind of interim update to Meadow Grove. It's not... Oh, but name changing on YouTube. Oh, okay. I think you need to change... I haven't done this in a while. I think you need to change your Google Plus name that's associated with the YouTube account. I wasn't paying too much attention to chat, so I apologize. But that might be, it might be different for, I don't know, because I've got technically a business YouTube account, so it's slightly different. Combine's full. I'm gonna use this guy to unload, so please don't get into, hey, that went a lot better than I'd expected. Hello Justin, friend Farmer85. I was fully expecting to end up on a wall.
Dave. Dave.
Justin, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. So we use the New Holland Fiat Agri to unload the combine. I sent him to the very naughty corner. Yes, I did, Fred, yes. Hello, Jonathan Smith as well. Just a quick reminder that if you are enjoying the stream, to hit the like button, and if you're new, you haven't done so already, do feel free to subscribe as well. That's the crack. We're multitasking, Bucko, so you know that's going to be fun. A bit of water. Just starting to get a bit of a sore throat. There we go. Ooh, this is the new textures, because I know that millet texture very well. That is the pretty millet. I forgot Courseplay does this. Yes, this is one of the things that I really strongly dislike about Courseplay. Is once it hits 80%, it just naffs off on you. Is it updated now? No, the update isn't public. Can I... There was a setting somewhere. Is it over here? Stop during unloading activated. So if I get to the Fiat now... I'm going to keep calling it a Fiat. I don't care what you people think. What kind of music do I use for streaming? I use pretzel.rocks. I use Pretzel. It's so much better. It's all copyright friendly. They've got the rights and kind of give you the rights by extension. So I've not run into copyright issues, I think, ever with streams, barring one or two where they were a bit stupid. But I've never really run into a copyright issue as such with a stream. Number one, because I'm paranoid about copyright to make sure everything's in order. And number two, because I always make sure to get my music from good sources that are 100% copyright friendly. NCS does not make any claims that they are actually copyright free. I know it's no copyright sounds officially, but there's no guarantee that the sounds are actually copyright free. Because Chris had the same issues, like some of the labels will have stuff in Content ID systems. Hello, VF. How are you doing today, dude? What time is it? 6:30. We got about half an hour left in the stream today. Combine's harvesting. The trailer's 27% full. We're mowing. The Hurleman's been left on for some reason. Did I get a tether on this map? I can't remember if I got a tether. I didn't record a course to drive grain storage. No, Justin. And the simple reason is that Courseplay, in my experience, almost always gets confused with those courses. They're singing in NCS. They're singing in this. Can you hear the singing? They're talking about it being a miracle. Yeah, this is by... Some of these are by known artists. Like Approaching Nirvana, who are amazing, by the way. I'd love to find out if they got any like gigs or concerts going on and actually go see them live. Which is unusual for me to say about somebody who's known for EDM, but still. Sorry for your bad English. That's fine, Justin. No, the reason that I don't use the grain storage course and the combine and load courses is basically because I don't trust them. They are questionable at best, in my experience. And when I say in my experience dates back as far as FS13, so it's always been a problem with courseplay. Especially on like more British style maps, just hedges and trees confuse courseplay and it doesn't end well. When did I hit 7k subs? A while back. Seeing as I'm at 7738 now. And growth has been slow for the past several months. Painfully slow at times. Last couple of days have been quite slow for subscriber growth. For me and for Landy, just having checked Social Blade earlier. It was the very first farm sim I ever played, FS13. Which is why I revisited it. I went back to my roots in farm sim. Nice forward. It is very nice. It's by MadXJS. I thoroughly recommend you get the T-dubs. This one actually isn't by Matt himself because it's got the front 3-point and the smoke script, which is actually... The smoke script was put in by Pizza Wheel, who decided to troll me and Landy because it was you know, something by request. He decided to be a bit of a jerk and basically when this thing started up it filled the map with smoke and caused lag. So Landy tweaked it down. Somebody else put it on the front 3-point and I can't remember who it was. I think it was John Deere 2450, I want to say. Put the front 3-point on. Even avoids crops. Ooh. I may have to revisit my ideas with the collection courses then. I'll do some experimentation off camera on probably like Cobra or something. Where I know courseplay has historically had major issues. No news on Matt's pack. None whatsoever. I know there is a classics pack in testing currently. The belief is that it's not Matt's. My personal belief is that it's actually a re-release of the FS13 Classics pack, which, if you remember the FS13 videos I did fairly recent, or video and streams that I did fairly recently, in fact, I said stuff like that needs to be in FS19 because I like the older equipment and I like the specific stuff that was in the Classics pack back then. So if it's that stuff, then I'll be very happy, bunny. How many views do I get for streams? It's usually like average 40 or 50, a good stream 60, 70, 80, 90. Now, I mean, today's been a kind of an average to poor stream. It looks like it's been kind of but I haven't played Black Sheep's Chipper. No, because I've got the in-game one that I was using on Oakfield yesterday. Is it the Yens? What's the one that I love? That I just will always use. This thing. The Yens BA75D. This is the only one I'll ever need, personally. I'll probably try Black Sheep's one at some point, but the Yens is just what I need. So I do need to put out of the way once this is once the combine's empty, so I do have to stay here for another minute or two. Have I played Fortnite? No! I have less than zero interest in playing Fortnite. I have actual negative interest in playing that. Because I don't see the appeal. I don't like shooters all that much. And I much prefer like strategy games, so strategy and or racing games, so I mean Fortnite just isn't for me. Eddie, how it's so good, what? Eddie, English only, please. Bucko, you say that as a joke. I actually do prefer Minecraft. I've been kind of getting back into modded Minecraft of late. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's fun because I always turn cheats on because that's how I always played Minecraft. See a simulation for the nation. Enjoy. By the way, guys, he's probably gonna be in shock. You should subscribe to Simulation for the Nation if you're not already. I was in a stream today, and it is a wonderfully chill experience in there. Really nice little community he's building up. Play some Minecraft. That's something I really only play when I'm super bored and want to flatten something. Being honest, like, I'm playing it the same way that I always do, which is like, I'm super bored, I'm just gonna get like a million shovels and flatten this island. Phase? No, that is the worst thing you could do. I know that only the mods could see that, but I gotta kind of publicly say what he said. He said he's gonna sub on his 3 accounts. Don't do that ever. If you got second or third accounts, only sub if you use them regularly. Is Meadow Grove RP is good? I wouldn't know about roleplays and stuff from other people. I know Eustace is kind of the gold standard on YouTube for roleplays, and I'll never live up to Eustace. I don't have the time that I could put in to be anywhere near as good as Eustace Farmer with roleplays. My roleplays, I try and not particularly have a good story going, but have a believable, especially on Colbert, a believable reality going. Because there's, like, even when, you might have noticed, when bugs start popping up and when stuff starts going wrong, I try and roleplay that into the game. Or into the series. Now, it's not always perfect, but it's as good as I can get it. Your world of work is stressing you out. Help. Work harder! Sam's a very good. I mean no disrespect to anyone when I say this. I only know Eustaces are the best through reputation. I don't watch any farm sim on YouTube because... Oh, other than streams. I will watch streams because the interaction in streams is what brings me to them more than the game. And sometimes I just want to see new things, so I'll watch Landy streams and he's got new things that I don't. Because I want to see how they work or whatever. Like lately I've been watching Landy a lot more stream-wise because of the Massies. What day is it today? This is how organized I am. What day is it? Is today Tuesday? Because if it is, I put up my video like a day early and I feel stupid. You're learning a lot from him at the moment. See, the thing is like, I would watch videos and stuff, but I really want my role plays to be unique. Today is Wednesday. Oh, good. Oh. Okay. For some reason I thought today was Tuesday. So the video that went up this morning was actually this morning's video. Because I like my roleplays being unique, and I know that in FS15 I kind of fell apart with that when I started copying Sim, and I'm not going to deny that I did it. But now I'm kind of... Yes, grabbing ideas from people, but I'm implementing them in my own way, I guess. I'm always hitting... Well, thank you, Bill. To be fair, the roleplay is hilariously the most generic series I have, because it's just like, today we're doing this one job, and that's all we're gonna do. Today we're doing this one job, and that's all we're gonna do, and I just... It's kind of funny that the roleplay is the most generic, to me, the most generic feeling series I have. And I'm really enjoying it because of that. Because it's just kind of... I don't know, I can... You know, I can invent a reality for myself in it. I guess, to be generic in. We're gonna have a lot of... Oh, the minute is done. Oops. Where's the combine? Oh, it's not on the crops. Hello, Michael. How are you doing today? I was just about to say, we might get more than a trailer load out of this. No, we're not gonna get more than a trailer load out of this field. Now, I will need to bring this boyo down to the shop, because I think I left the tether down there, because I haven't done any tedding yet on this map. And I think I've got an interesting tether if I can remember which one I have. I can't remember if I got one, but I remember getting an interesting tether on a map. Wednesday, isn't it? I think it's Wednesday. People have been saying it's Wednesday, so if it's not, they're lying to me. What day is it? It is Wednesday! Hurrah! Hurrah, hooroo, hooray! It is Wednesday today. Wednesday. Like, the bison is slipping. What's the bison slipping on? It's slipping on the Fiat. Right, that would, yes, smacking into another tractor or a tractor would cause some slippage. I think I missed your last comment. I may well have, Jaffle Pie. I tend to be quite oblivious to the world, so don't be too surprised if I do miss comments. Am I going in the right direction? Yes, I am! Also, do I have a tether on this map? No, that's Windrower's Dave. That's not what I want right now. Oh, don't. I don't even have the tether I want installed. So use the... Use the Fanex for now. I'm gonna get a different one modded in later, but we'll use that one temporarily. One that I'd like to use, but I forgot to activate the mod. So we won't use it. It's always a good idea. I think you might have said a blacklisted word because it didn't show up for me. Done a lot of research on YouTube Works this week. Does the research show that YouTube doesn't work? VF. Because I'm reevaluating a lot of things myself, and I'm coming up with a lot of blanks. Hello, Massey! I haven't seen you in a little while. How you doing today, dude? I also want to, this might annoy people. I want to rejig my stream overlays. I like the green, but I don't like the, well, I say that. I'm kind of getting a bit bored of the way they look, so I'm gonna, look into maybe getting a new set of overlays done. Whether I do that myself or not is a different question, but I'm gonna look into some stuff and see what I can do. You can't beat homemade chips. Trying to figure out if I can argue with that. No, I really can't argue with that, Fred. So that doesn't work. It works differently to how I think it does. No, but yeah, it doesn't work. The YouTube, what they say about YouTube, what YouTube says, 90% of what YouTube says how YouTube works is false. Because they say, oh, if you hit the bell icon, then then you will get notified every single time somebody goes live or puts out a video. That's patently false. If you subscribe, the videos will show up in your sub box. No, they won't. YouTube will decide whether or not it shows up at random. The algorithm works exactly how I think it does. Which is basically, it's based on interactions and positive, negative, whatever, it doesn't matter. Hello, Ivaris Matukas? I'm not sure how to pronounce the second name there. Not even fully sure how to pronounce the first one, so if I butchered it, I'm sorry. Views and subs are inconsequential. Yeah. It's interactions that matter. Now, where views and subs do come in is when it comes to marketing the channel, which is why me and Landy always say, you know, it's much more important that people are liking and stuff. But subscribing is also important so that we can market our channels. So, we'll say, I'm going to use an example that you and I know of via Keymailer. They will look at your sub numbers and your view numbers. They don't care how many likes or subscribes you get. For marketing the channel, views and subs are the single most important thing. And to pull in views and subs so you can market the channel, effectively you need interactions. Which push the videos out a bit more. You also need the video to be monetized because... yeah, you want to aim for a high watch time, but that's not something companies can see. We can see it, and YouTube can see it. And my watch time is actually on average about 6 or 7 minutes, which is higher than Landy's, and I think higher than Sims used to be at least. So my watch time's always been pretty strong, for whatever reason. I'm gonna blame it on the loyal viewers. But yeah, I need to, I think, work on how videos are structured again. Maybe, I don't know, spend more time recording again. Because I feel like the structures are bad at the moment. Advertisers don't care. Yeah, advertisers don't care. They only care about views. And, as stupid as it sounds, views will pull in watch time. 6 minutes is long. 6 minutes is really good for watch time average. In fact, let me just check. I'm going to give you guys the actual number from YouTube, because this isn't under any NDAs. Let's go into my analytics here. My average watch time over the past... this month is 5 minutes 28 seconds. Average view duration lifetime is 5 minutes 47 seconds, which is quite good. That's quite strong. And we have 90% of my content is 30 minutes or less. My viewer retention is, I think... Oh, I saw the percentage once or twice. I think it's 20 or 30%. Something like that. Which, again, isn't terrible, but could be improved through improved structuring of videos, which I may well do. Again, I might start restructuring my videos a bit.
Hello, Dave. Is that Dave?
Danny Gamer 8zip E, I think. Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. They have 15 minutes watch time. Yeah, I mean, mine's in. The problem is VF, and here's the major issue the Farm Sim channels always run into. It's not that. It's not possible to get the watch times that people who, will say, do vlogs or whatever do. It's just for us not possible because we start a job, people decide they don't like the job and they skip it. And because the way Farm Sim is structured as a game, it's very difficult to structure videos such that you maximize watch time. The best thing you can do is to structure videos so as to maximize engagement and enjoyment and kind of minimize downtime, where you're just like what I've been doing today, or just now, is like doing 2 or 3 jobs at once, because that's minimizing the downtime where you're just waiting for a trader to fill or a seeder to fill up or something like that. If you don't like your job, easy, change your job. But that's not easy in Farm Sim. That's the thing. It's like you've got to do a bit of everything. And people don't like, generally speaking, people don't watch plowing, cultivating, or forestry. They're the 3 jobs that are just videos of doom. They will very rarely do well unless you've got something, you know, brand new in them. So in case people... Here's the thing. In case people thought I had no idea what I'm doing at YouTube, I actually do, I just pretend it. So, the truth is out. Dave actually has a vague idea of what he's doing, and has done all the research, and through experience knows what videos will do well and which ones won't. In Farm Sim only. When I do other games, well, yeah, you're like, that's another thing that always does well, is like stuff that isn't out yet. That's why Landy's videos are doing really strongly at the moment, because he's got the masses. In theory, Meadow Grove should do well. It's not doing as well as I would have expected, because you know, it won the contest on FSUK, it won Mod Mania. No, it is very consequential, VF. The job you're doing is key. You have to do something, or multiple things that will engage the audience. Plowing, cultivating, forestry are death for a video. If you're doing... Unless it is a forester series, plowing and cultivating will always do badly. Or unless you got something really cool that you want to talk about, they'll do badly. Landy's live? Oh crap, I didn't notice the time. Thank you. So, I'm gonna leave it here, guys. We'll be back on Meadow Grove in a couple of days' time, I think. Maybe Friday. Could the mods... Eddie, you get to spam now. You get to do a spam thing. Grab the video from today, the Farm Manager 2018 video. I really like that game. I think you guys should check that video out. It's fun, but has pacing issues. I'll leave it here. I'll talk to you guys again tomorrow. Until then, stay safe. And goodbye.
Bye, have a great time.